you are very welcome to the Mastermind channel. Today we're going to talk about grief in childhood. I consider this topic very important because I personally experienced the news of the death of the father of a very dear friend in my childhood. The news occurred when we were playing together in my room. My mother, she interrupted the game, took me aside to give me the news of the sudden death of my friend's father. At the time, I remember being confused and asking if we were never going to see him again and how my friend was going to live without her father. I don't know how my friend was giving the news, but judging by what it cost me, I can imagine what it cost her. We know it's not easy to talk about death, but when it comes to talking to a child about it, it's even more complicated. The communication should be made by someone who is very close to the child and of his trust, and done with love and affection. The explanation should be simple and clear. It is important to ask beforehand what the child thinks or knows about death, as our explanation should meet their thoughts, and it may be necessary to answer some of their questions. It is necessary to help them understand what dying means in simple words, so that they understand that everything the person did in their daily life before dying can no longer be done, such as walking, seeing, sleeping, talking, hugging. It is very important that children understand that everything that lives has to die one day, so that they understand that this is an inevitable process that happens to plants, people, and animals. But even so, our explanation may lead to the child's rebellion and feeling of injustice, especially when it concerns someone very dear to them. We should also mention that not only bad people die, as it happens in the cartoons, death also happens to good people. During our conversation, we can express sadness and even cry, because then the child will realize that he can do the same, which will be important. It is also important to tell the child that when she is sad, she can express it without fear, because it will pass. It will be stressed that the child is not to blame for what has happened, that there is nothing they have said, thought, or done that contributed to the death of the person that just passed away. And to keep good memories about the deceased, one can make a photo album, remember special dates, plant a tree, or write a poem in her honor, as well as other strategies for comforting activities. Regarding the presence of the child at the funeral, opinions differ, but a child over 6 years old may be allowed to be present. However, it is very important to know that what she wants and what she thinks about this subject. If that is her wish, it is necessary to prepare her before explaining what is usually happening at a funeral. Alternatively, we can suggest that she draws a picture, for instance, to be placed on the coffin. Dealing with a child who has lost a loved one is an arduous task, which requires continuity in the daily life, and it may require the intervention of a psychologist. We're done for today. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, leave your like, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe and activate the bell so you'll get notified every time that I post a new video. So I'll see you next week.